So are you beginning to see a picture here? The flat earth theory and straight line is bull, and any model with straight line is bull. Straight light exists only for all intents and purposes in your average daily life, at short distances, in wild cuckoo land, and in children's textbooks. That's where it exists. Having said that, you can knock yourself out and do some FET tests to prove straight light if you like. You can take a theodolite and go measure the horizon declination angle from level down to the edge of the horizon from every height possible. Your equipment must be sensitive enough to measure angles to 2 or even better 3 decimal places. The horizon declination angle and its distance are key to the nature of our reality. Compare what you find with this formula. The above formula was derived from the Bowditch Manual and assumes straight light paths. This is a myth I hear a lot, that the horizon is always level, and I say no, the horizon should drop with higher elevation. And if you want to do tests to prove straight light in the flat earth theory, you can use this diagram. It's a comparison of horizontal declinations of the two models, showing clearly the huge differences between them and how easy it is to determine which one is closer to reality. Both graphs were computed using straight light. This is why I believe this is wild cuckoo land. So these are distances versus angles of declination to the horizon. For objects making their appearance on the horizon with straight light, the flat earth theory's horizon will always be at a smaller declination from level compared to an almost double declination angle for the global sphere model. So you can go to any elevation above sea level and measure the horizon and see if it's closer to flat earth theory or closer to the global model of straight light. However, I do not believe that flat earth theory can work with straight light, as it must have become clear to you also in this video, where it was proven already with the ships and the lighthouse. This is wild cuckoo land for me. The flat earth theory with straight light is for school kids, is proven wrong by the Navy and by this video. The globe earth model with straight light for school kids, again, was proven wrong by the Navy. The Bowditch Manual clearly shows light curvature. Now, the concave earth theory requires bending light and is proven right by the rectilineator experiments. So let's step into reality for a minute. Let's look at reality according to the Navy navigators. The following light paths are to scale, and they're decoded from the Bowditch Naval Manual's function for light bending due to refraction at the horizon. Unfortunately, we humans are so small compared to our Earth that we have to be 3,000 kilometers away from the horizon and 500 kilometers up above the ground to notice 1 or 2 degrees of difference distinguishing one model of bending light from the other, if light is really bending the way the Navy has calculated in the Bowditch Manual. And this I find weird, that we cannot distinguish one model from the other based on horizon elevation angles if light is bending. Only the rectilineator experiment is the definitive proof for the shape of the Earth. So these diagrams are to scale. The first diagram is the flat Earth theory with bending light. The pink line is the bending light at different distances. The 2 points have a distance between them of 1/4 Earth circumference. So that's about 10,000 kilometers. This is the globe model with bending light. According to Bowditch, this is the curvature of light. The Earth is this line, this red line is the Earth's outer surface. And this is the concave, is the same Earth basically, but we're looking at it from the inside. It's the same mountain, let's say, it's a mountain. One mountain is pointing outwards for the globe model, and one mountain is pointing inwards for the concave model with bending light. The bending light for the concave is this line, this red line. So this is an accurate two-scale depiction of how light bends in the different models. What I also find weird is the path of bending light in the concave Earth model. It falls neatly very close to the center of the Earth. And I wonder now if I can approximate the distance to the Sun in the concave model. So in closing, let's recap and clarify our thoughts a bit. There is only one truth. Everything else is a lie, even if, for all intents and purposes, it approximates reality and suits our daily lives just fine. The Navy functions on known and well-tried principles for hundreds of years. Do they know the whole truth? Are their tables the truth? I don't think so. Only the creator of this amazing clockwork can show us the truth. Is the Bowditch Manual relied upon for safe navigation? You bet. Does it show light bending? You bet. Is light bending as per Bowditch all the time? Well, the global sphere model says that this happens only at the horizon and that all other light is straight. The Navy manual, however, suggests that all light bends all the time. Flat Earth theory says that light is straight, and this is why the flat Earth theory is a failure at the horizon. The concave Earth model says light bends. Well, I say light definitely bends at the horizon and all other times, and probably even more than Bowditch claims, thus explaining the Bedford level experiment. Bending light just makes everything around you appear flatter and stretches the sky like a canopy over you. If I had to place a bet right now, I would place it on the Bowditch data until even more accurate data emerges. Please note that the manual has been revised since 1943, with some notable differences in horizon distances. So as I said before, even the Navy cannot be taken as gospel. As far as light bending is concerned, we need more experiments, so check out bendy light. Does the global sphere model work with straight light? No. Does the flat Earth theory work with straight light? No. Does the concave Earth model work with straight light? Of course not. Do all models work with bending light? Yes. Actually, if we take Bowditch formula as our best approximation to reality, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between them unless you went up hundreds of kilometers into space. Do I know what shape the Earth is? No. We all need a remake of the rectilinear experiment, which is actually taking place now. I think the Earth is probably concave, and I base my opinion on the old rectilinear experiment, the ether experiments that show the Earth is not spinning, and based on Tesla's comments on Einstein, plus the insanely adamant obstinance of atheists such as Haley to make up lies in order to avoid the obvious truth that the Earth is the center of the universe, as proven by the background microwave radiation satellites sent into space since the 1980s, and to avoid the unavoidable reality of our creator God.